Hey, so it's Z for Out of This Binary. Sorry about the late video. Sorry. Today's topic is questioning. As in questioning your sexuality or your gender. I'm gonna focus on questioning your gender because this is a channel for non-binary people, and that's about gender. So, I spent a lot of time in the questioning stage, maybe like 2 or 3 years, I can't quite remember, and some people spend several years, and some people always know. So it's like it can vary widely from person to person, you know, how much time they spend questioning or if they question at all. What started me questioning was when I learned what transgender meant. And I didn't immediately think, oh, that's me. I just was kind of confused because it went, like, learning that gender and sex are different, it went against, you know, everything that we're taught. So it sort of blew my mind. I think I've said that before. And I was like, whoa. If gender and sex are different, then what is gender? Because sex is easy to understand. It's like you can see it with your eyes and you can feel it, and it's right there. It's your body. But like, apparently gender was a feeling, or not necessarily feeling, but you know what I mean. It was something in your head. So I thought, okay, so my body doesn't make me a girl. So since I'm a girl, I must have like girl gender feelings somewhere in my mind. So I like tried to think about identifying with a girl other than identifying with my, like, for the purpose, other than identifying as the female sex. Like, ever feeling like a girl, which had, in a way that had nothing to do with society telling me I was a girl. And I couldn't think of any. And so I started asking people questions. So I started asking people, my mom and my friends, what it felt like for them to be a girl, and they were like, what are you talking about? And I tried to explain it to them, but they didn't really understand. And so I guess it was a little bit after, like, puzzling over that I started to question. I thought, you know, if I can't find these gender feelings, do I even have them? And turns out I do have gender feelings. They're just not being a girl, so I never really identified them. Because, you know, spent most of my life thinking I'm a girl because everyone else says I'm a girl, so obviously they must be right. The moral of the story is, just because everyone says something is true doesn't mean it's true. Anyway, when I was questioning, things that helped me were going on the internet and reading what other non-binary people had to say about their gender experiences, and binary trans people, because that way I could, it was pretty, like, I ruled out me being a guy, a trans guy, very quickly. Like, I don't know if I even seriously considered it, because the one thing that I held on to was, I know one thing, and that's I'm not a guy. But I heard, like, what non-binary people had to say, and I thought, wow, I identify with a lot of that. But, you know, I didn't really have anyone in real life to talk to about it. So I think that prolonged the amount of time I spent questioning. Another thing that really helped me was this thing I found in a YouTube video. It was like a thought exercise or whatever. If I can find the YouTube video, I'll put it in the description box. And it was kind of focused on binary trans people's experience, but it was like a way, like a way to guide you to know if you were trans or not. And so the thought exercise went like this. It was like, imagine yourself 10 years from now living as your assigned gender, and everyone knowing you as your assigned gender. How does that make you feel? Think about it. And then imagine yourself 10 years from now living as whatever gender you think you might be. They said the opposite gender, but we know that that's not a thing. So I guess for someone who's wondering if they're non-binary, it would be whatever gender or lack of gender you are thinking about. And so I sat down and I thought to myself, what would it look like if I was living as a woman 10 years from now? And I thought about it, and it seemed like I was imagining someone who looked like me and acted like me but was not me. Like, I just thought of that and I was like, no. Even like saying the words now, like me as a woman, that's it, just like, no. Yeah. So that's another thing that really helped me I sort of had like tallies for each side, like reasons why I'm trans, the reason why I'm not trans. And that was a big tally on the side, thinking, yeah, I'm not a girl. And you know, I went back and forth a lot. Like, one day I would wake up and be like, I'm fooling myself. Like, I'm obviously cis. I'm not trans. What am I even thinking? And then the next day I would be like, no, I'm totally trans. And so this, like, overall, I was just very confused. One possible explanation for that is that I'm gender fluid, and that my gender, like, changes from one to, like, from something to another something, who knows what, and that would explain why my feelings were changing. Whether that means that I'm sometimes a girl, or maybe I'm sometimes a gender, and so that's the days that I don't care as much. But then, on the other hand, like, saying I'm sometimes a girl just sounds wrong to me. That's why I'm so confused and I don't know what my gender is yet. So I guess in a way, even though I'm done questioning whether I'm non-binary, I'm still questioning because I don't know exactly what my gender is. in this process, I guess what helps move me forward is talking about it on this channel or on my personal channel, and or to other people. Like, there were some people who, you know, had similar experiences with me, had similar experiences to me, and commented on one of my old videos, not old, one of the videos on this channel. And, you know, that helped. It helped me, encourage me to think about it, and instead of just getting lost in all of the confusion that's inside my head. If you're questioning, feel free to, like, tell us about your experience in the comments, and I really hope that, you know, your questioning goes well. Not too much agonizing. Like, you know, don't beat yourself up over not knowing, because you're just figuring things out. You're not doing anything. They're wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. So don't feel bad if you don't know. And it might seem like you will never figure it out, but if it's really important for you to figure it out, you'll figure it out. It's possible that it's not that important to you, and then you may figure it out or you may not, and that's okay. But if you really want to figure it out, it will come eventually, even if it takes several years. And if it does, don't feel abnormal, because other people take that long too. Okay. So, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.